Hi everyone, it's Deb. Give me a thumbs up or a heart or a hi or something. Let me know that you've joined. I'm going to wait right, it's like 5:59, so I'm going to give everybody about 1 minute before I get started. I know sometimes there's a little bit of a lag when you start. So, hi Stacy. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to give everybody a minute or two to jump on here. I don't like having a lot at the beginning of dead time, so I won't wait too long. Stacy, let me know if you can see the DSP and the ribbon. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you for joining me. It takes a while for it to come up on my laptop, and I haven't seen it come up yet. But it looks like it's pretty good. Hi, Marta. Thanks for joining me. Okay, great. Thank you, Stacy. Welcome, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. It is 6 o'clock, so just jump in whenever you. Hi, Joe. Oh, yay, you guys are together. Kathy, yay. So thank you guys for joining me and for trying out this new breed of class. So just to kind of explain, we have a couple options that we had this month. We had either a full virtual where you do a porch pickup or a mail out and you do your kit at home, or we are trying a hybrid version where you come to my house and you basically stamp, punch, and die cut and go. So you'll still assemble your projects at home, so you'll need this video for when you get back home. And then I also put the all the cards on the, if you look under the media file, and then if you look under albums, you'll find the album for the Flowers for All Season. So the photos are there too. So those two things will help you after you get your kits to go ahead and put them together. So I want to start out by telling you that I'm not going to answer any questions during the live. If you have questions, please just pop them in there and I will answer them after the live. I can't teach and answer questions. I'm just not that talented. So when you get your kit this weekend, you're going to find a 3-pack of the Flower for Every Season ribbon. And then you're also going to find quite a bit of DSP, the Flowers for Every Season DSP. So I opened your package out, I cut what I needed for your projects, and then I put the scraps and everything back in there. So you will have quite a bit left to play with between the ribbon and the paper. You'll be able to make a lot of projects. You guys do not need any supplies. Just watch the video, okay? All right, so we have 5 cards that we're going to do. And I've got a good variety. We've got a Christmas card. We're going to start with that. So the kits that I'm going to be talking about tonight are the ones that will look exactly like if you purchase the virtual package. So this will be exactly what it looks like. If you purchase the hybrid, it'll be just a little bit different. Don't worry about that. So this is our Christmas card. And this is made from the Memories and More Wonder of the Season card pack, which is in the holiday catalog. And somebody's going to win a full pack of these tonight. Right after I demo this card, I'm actually going to give that away. So this is a pretty easy card to complete. When you open up your kits, you guys, and you pull your supplies out, be real careful because some of them have little embellishments and things inside and they're tucked down in the envelopes and they fall in. And if you pull it out and it flings across the room and it's just one little enamel dot, you might be looking for days to find that. All right, so on this one, we just have 3 pieces. I gave alternate ink ideas on the samples. We're going to start by attaching the DSP to the middle of the card. And then we'll go ahead and stamp the die cut. I use the Peaceful Boughs stamp set and dies to make this particular card. But if you are doing this virtually and you're doing it at home, just use whatever holiday sentiments that you would like. I'm sure you all have something, and I'm using Real Red ink. So we'll ink this up. Now, I never attach my dies or my punch outs or anything to my card until I have it stamped, because sometimes I have to have a do-over. So I could very easily flip that over, but actually tonight I did it perfectly, so no do-over on this one. I'm going to leave my ink pad open for a minute here. All right, so now your ribbon is going to be all on the roll for you. And a way to save ribbon is to leave it on the roll when you're tying it on your project, because whenever you cut it, you have to overcut it to get enough to play with, and it gets wasted. And then you end up with all those little leftover pieces that it's so pretty you don't want to throw it away, but it's too small to really do anything with. So if you just leave it on the roll, you got plenty of ribbon to play with, and you don't end up with a lot of leftover extra non-usable ribbon. All right, and I just tied a real soft knot on there. And then take your scissors, and these are my ribbon cutting scissors. And these are specifically just for ribbon. So I hide them so no one else in my house can ever do anything else with them. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach a couple of dimensionals and that right in the middle of that. Okay, and then I do have a sentiment that's going to go on the inside, Season's Greetings. And then, you know, I like to decorate the envelopes, right? So I'm going to put a little flower over there. And this is from the stamp set called Flower for All Seasons. If you attended my annual retreat last month, you actually got this stamp set as a gift for attending retreat. So I wanted to give my retreaters some extra ideas of how to use their stamp set. Okay, so there's our Christmas card. That's pretty fast and easy, and it's really impressive looking. You'll like it. So I did say I was going to give away this, a full package of the Memories and More Wonder of the Season. There's 20 cards and 20 envelopes in there, so you will have a lot of Christmas cards created with this, and you can use your DSP if you want to. All right, so everyone that's registered for class, whether you're attending virtually or in the hybrid version, is in here. So there's 20 of you. So I think I've got like 8 door prizes. All right, so shake, shake, shake. Don't look at it. All right, and it is going to Carol Mayer. So you will get your door prizes with your kit from me. So, all right, we'll set that to the side. All right, congratulations, Carol. Okay, let's move on. So our next card is going to be our sunflower card. And it is a good fall kind of card for a girlfriend. Probably, it's very feminine. So when you open that one up, if you're getting the kit in the hybrid version, it's going to look like this. So you're going to have this already punched out for you, and these greenery pieces might fall out. That might be in there still intact. This one kind of fell out already. That's okay. And then you have this piece down here, okay? So the piece down there that's left over is for this sunflower. If you do not have this stamp set, just use some other kind of a flower or some other kind of an image in your card. And I used Just Jade ink, but you could also use Bumblebee or Daffodil Delight. Garden Green might work, and then of course black. And if you don't even have an image that you want to put in there, just don't worry about it. Just put the bow in the corner and put the greenery coming out. It's still going to be a really pretty card. Okay, so let's talk about the assembly on this one. So we're going to go ahead and attach the DSP panels, one on either side. I'm trying really hard not to bump my camera tonight. I know I've done that on you guys before, and I'm sure it makes you feel like you're drunk or something. Okay, so a sentiment on this. If you're attending hybrid, you'll have lots of options for sentiments. I have this one set up as a birthday card, but I am going to make this next one as a thank you card because I never seem to have enough of those. So this says thanks a bunch. And this stamps and the dies are from the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. And then the dies are called Sunflower Dies. I also used the Sweetly Stitched dies for this label here. So that is where this came from. Okay. So I already pre-cut this. It was for part of the dies, and I didn't want to try to bring the Big Shot in here to do this. And then I stamped my envelope with it as well. Isn't that cute? I love that little happy sunflower. Okay, so that goes there. And I use dimensionals because I like to have that extra dimension. You can glue it flat if you want. It's up to you. And that goes kind of up at the top. And then we have these greeneries. And one goes up here. I'm not going to glue this all down, you guys. I think everybody knows how to do glue 101. I'll just show you the layout. And that goes there. Okay, now let's talk about that bow again. So earlier I said leave the ribbon on the spool. It's a lot easier to tie, and you have the ability to save ribbon that way. So we're just going to do a little over and under knot. And then because you've left it on there, you've got lots of room to pull it back and forth before you pull it tight. And then where's my ribbon scissors? Oh, I hid them from myself. Okay, up here. All right, and I used a glue dot to anchor that down. Okay, so nothing too complicated there. It's a really nice looking card. It's really happy, cheerful. Okay, so I'll put that stuff away. Okay, let's do another door prize. Okay, so our next door prize is some more of the Memories and More envelopes and card bases. These actually coordinate with the Flowers for Every Season kit. So they're colors, and they go with the new in colors. And I think there's 3 in there. So let's see who's going to win these. Bonnie Thomas. Congratulations, Bonnie. Tag on there. Okay, all right. That over there. All right, so our next card is the double easel card. So this is the card. It seems like every class I do, when I go to cut it, I kind of wonder, what in the world were you thinking, Deb? Because it's a cutting nightmare. But then I get all through with it, and I'm like so happy because I know you're going to love it. So it's lots of cardstock. It's basically one full sheet of cardstock. And I don't have the measurements in the album yet, but I'm going to get them in there for you so that if you want to repeat it. So it stands up. And it's called the double easel because there are 2 folds and it stands up, so it's pretty. All right, so let's talk about it. And it's one, when you open it, that has a lot of things in the kit. So you've got lots of DSP. Now you've got this hole. Don't let this hole concern you because it's going to get covered. In fact, we'll cover it right now so that if you are concerned, you will see right away that there's nothing to be concerned about. So I just like to save paper. So if a layer is going to be covered and we're going to be punching or die cutting or something, I will just take it out of the middle of the layer that's going to be covered. And that helps save paper, but it also saves on the weight of the project. Now, there are some score lines in here. And you just fold them back like that. And then we're going to score this. We're going to fold that on the score line, and then this layer. Again, we got to cover that hole. Oh. So my DSP is upside down. Let's see if I can get it off. Okay. Don't do that when you're gluing yours down. Yeah. Not cool, Deb. Not cool. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I'm actually just going to go cover it up with another piece of DSP. So these little DSPs go here. So now you just learned what not to do. Make sure that you look at your paper and make sure the orientation is correct before you start going crazy with your adhesive. All right, and then this goes here. Okay. So other than the flowers being upside down, that's all finished. I'll fix that later. Okay, let's see. I've got this one set up as a thank you, and I'm going to make this one a birthday card. So I use the Magenta Madness ink pad, and this one you have lots of options. You could use Night of Navy, Misty Moonlight, Daffodil Delight, Bumblebee, Just Jade, Parade, Poppy Parade. There's tons of color in the different flowers in there. So the one thing you do want to be careful on this one is when you put this sentiment on here, make sure that you put it down below the fold. Your dimensionals you want under the folds so that they don't stick. And then you can put a sentiment on the inside too if you want to. Okay, and the stamp set that I used on this one is So Sentimental. And then the framelit is from the one that I used for the sunflower, Stitch So Sweetly, I believe. So it's one of the ones, it's kind of a label-y one. We used it on the sunflower as well. Okay, so that is our double easel card. And I have another door prize. So you probably noticed I'm using lots of dimensionals and glue dots. So I've got a sheet of dimensionals and I've got some glue dots to give away. So let's see who's going to win that. All right, Carol Alfers. Carol is a new customer, and so that's pretty cool that our new customer won a door prize. So congratulations, Carol. I'll put that in your kit for you. Okay, let's go on and talk about the Slimline card. And I did put the dimensions already for the Slimline card on the Facebook page, so you can look at those. This is a super cute card. You could use it for a child, or you could use it for a guy or even a woman. I think it's very versatile. This is one you want to be careful with too, because there's 4 of those little enamel dots in there. So when you open this one up, you're going to find that you have 2 pieces of white cardstock that are exactly the same size. So one is for the layer, and the other one is for your zebras. So let me get this glued down. We can get this out of the way. Okay, so now we have the card base all done. All right, so this other piece then is for the zebras. The stamp set that I used on this one is called Zany Zebras. And if you don't have this stamp set, then I would suggest maybe using a floral or maybe a line art. You know, it would be really cute maybe as if you have any sporting type stamps for a boy. If you have the golf stamp set, I could see some of the golf images being used in there. Okay, so you have this long strip, and all you need it for is these zebras. So you're going to stamp out 3 images. And you probably have some paper left over. That's okay. You can use that for something else. All right, and then you also have a couple of little labels. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a challenge getting your smaller stamps on there. This is one where it's nice to be able to stamp and then punch. I gave all of you guys that are doing the virtual 4 chances. So you got 2 of these. So if you don't get it right the first time, oh my goodness. Okay, I glued my paper on upside down, but man, I nailed that. So I think I've redeemed myself, right? Oh, and while we have the zebras out, they're so cute. Let's put one on the corner of the envelope. And this is just a regular legal envelope. So even though the card takes a lot of cardstock, it kind of gets offset by the cost of the envelope. Okay, so you're going to fussy cut all those. And we all love to fussy cut, right? And then you'll glue those down. And those down. Fussy cut those. I used dimensionals to pop them up. That's up on a dimensional. And then you are going to use the pretty baker's twine from your ribbon combo pack. I love this. And you know what? It's got silver threads in it. So if you want to use it for any of your Christmas cards, it's going to be absolutely stunning if I can see it with a snowflake card. Okay, so that is the Slimline card. Those are fun cards to make. And that's our first time to do it in the studio, so that's something brand new. Okay, we've been talking about flowers, right? So guess what? I have a flower stamp set to give away. This is called Daisy Delight. And let's see who's going to win this. Marta. Congratulations, Marta. All right. Okay, I got a couple more door prizes that I'm just going to go ahead and get going on them because I only got one more card. So this is some little flower buttons, which I thought would look really cute with this kit because there's so much floral in it. So let's see who's going to get this. Peggy. Congratulations, Peggy. All right, and then I have some of the mason jar shaker domes, and I also have some sunflower seeds to put in them. If you have the jar punch, this will work really well with those. If you don't, maybe you can come over and borrow mine sometime and get those in there. I know quite a few of you have that punch because we did a class on it last summer. All right, let's see who's going to come out of the thing now. Linda. So perfect because I know she has the jar punch. Okay, Linda Burrell. Okay, I got a couple more, but I'm going to do the next card. Okay, so this is our 5th card. And that's what it looks like. And there's the envelope. And I used the ornate layer dies on this one. And then the layer is also dry embossed. The Misty Moonlight is dry embossed with the ornate folder. It's got a bunch of cute little flowers in it. So those are the main products that I used. And I thought this would make a really pretty birthday card for a girlfriend, but I also think it would make a really good sympathy card or a get well card or a thinking of you. So again, you're going to see this hole, but we're not going to freak out, right? Because we know we're going to cover it. And we're going to take our card base and fold it in half. And then if you are coming to the hybrid version, you're actually going to die cut this yourself. And you're going to see how amazing the new Stampin' Up! Die cutter is. You only have to go through one time. With the Big Shot, you'd probably have to go through 3 or 4 times to get this. But there still will be a few little pieces in here. So use your die brush to get them out before you glue it down. If you don't have a die brush, use a paper clip to poke them out, or a pen, or a little embossing tool. This little guy works really good. Let's see here. It looks like I got most of them out. There's one there. There's one there. This actually, what you saw is exactly how it came out. I didn't do anything to it because I wanted to show you how awesome it is. You'll see if you're coming to the hybrid how well it works. Okay, so let's go back to our assembly here. See if I can redeem myself and get my paper going in the right orientation this time. All right, this one actually uses all 3 pieces of the ribbon. So you're using the white there, the checkerboard there, and then the pretty little baker's twine there. So go ahead and attach the die cut layer to the Misty Moonlight, and that is the ink that I'm using. If you don't have Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy would work really well. And then before you glue it down, you want to go ahead and put your ribbon on either side. And now I can't find the checkerboard ribbon. Oh, here we go. All right, so again, if you leave the ribbon on the spool, you'll save some ribbon rather than overcutting it. You don't need a whole lot to go around the back. And there is a little tiny butterfly. When you open up your envelope, watch for the little butterfly, and there's actually a Misty Moonlight enamel dot in there too. Okay, so let's get these glue dots. I made the mistake of trimming my fingernails yesterday. I've been taking collagen, and my fingernails are growing like crazy. It's actually, I'm taking it so my hair will grow, but it's having a strong effect on my fingernails, so they're kind of getting long and driving me crazy. Okay, so we've got that, and then this goes down underneath it. A couple more glue dots. If I had my take a pick tool, I'd probably be a lot better off. We'll have to try to remember that next time. Okay, so wrap that around there and put that down. Okay, now we're ready to glue this to our card base. And that goes there. Okay, let's see here. This little circle punch goes on top of that. It's going to go down there. And I use this, I think it's called the Story Label Punch on this. So I have this set up as a birthday card, but I think I'm going to go ahead and make this one into a sympathy card. Okay, so we'll just do So Sorry for Your Loss. Okay, yay. So I'm having a good stamping night. And then I put that up on top of dimensionals. And then the circle, the floral circle is up on dimensionals too. Okay, and then we'll put our little butterfly on there, and we'll put him on a glue dot. And then you have your little, you see how small that is? So really watch for those little things in your envelopes, ladies, because I guarantee you they'll try to run away from home. Okay, and then last but not least is our little bow using the twine, the baker's twine. So we're going to do two of those, or one of those. I'm sorry, I just realized I bonked the camera. And we'll use a glue dot to anchor that down. Okay, isn't that pretty? And again, it's pretty simple. It's just all the products. They just, you know, they just Stampin' Up! Just does such a good job with the coordination of products. You just can't beat it. Okay, so those are the 5 projects. I have a few more door prizes, and then I want to tell you guys a couple things. Let me get this stuff out of here. So I now have some Night of Navy Baker's Twine, which will look really, really good with our DSP. And this is going to Kathy Johnson. And then I also have some vanilla Baker's Twine. And that is going to Kathy Tidball. Kathy with the K and Kathy with the C. Okay, congratulations to everyone that won door prizes. So I want to talk to you a little bit about my class next month. I kind of wanted to get through this weekend and see how things go with this hybrid session, see how everybody feels, see if I want to make any tweaks to that plan. Also, want to make sure that we don't have any changes with the COVID-19 rules in our state, because I'm hearing some rumors about that. So I'm going to put the information out about that probably on Monday or Tuesday. So December, I always have what's called our giftable class, and it's going to be called Homemade Holiday this time. And we make a few giftable items and then some really cute gift packaging. So this is one of the projects. It might change a little bit. I'm still kind of tweaking it a little bit, but it's the little craft carriers from the holiday catalog, the little cute little treat bags, and I've just popped in some of the Lindt chocolates in a treat bag, but you could put cookies or homemade treats in there. It's got a tag on it, and it's got the little mini cup. And then in the cup, you could either put hot chocolate or a gift card, maybe a Starbucks gift card. Isn't that adorable? So this will be really, really fun projects. So it's going to be called Homemade Holiday, and it will be December 12th, 11th and 12th, I think, the Friday and Saturday, the second weekend in December. And we'll do our annual little desktop calendar that we always do there. I've got another gift packaging idea. We might do a card or two, still kind of playing with the outline of the class. And it'll probably be between $25 and $30. It does not include a lot of product like this one did, but you will have all these little things. Everybody will get one of these. So the other thing I want to share with you guys is that most of you know that I earned the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip to Hawaii, which I'm very excited about that. And I earned that in May. And so I've known for a while that I earned that. But they do their annual awards in September. Our business year starts October 1st and ends September 30th. And there are about 60,000 demonstrators in Stampin' Up! Right now, globally, over the 10 countries that we serve. And this has never happened for me, but they recognize the top 250 demonstrators. And last night I was looking at the list, and I was mostly looking for friends and people that, you know, I've known over the years. You guys, I made the top 250 list. I was number 224. I absolutely can't believe it. And my heartfelt thanks goes out to all of you guys who have helped me earn that position. I still don't quite know how it happened because, you know, 2020 is so odd. And the only thing that makes me sad about it is that my sister isn't here to share in it. So I know she'd be super proud of me. And I know she knows, but I wish she was here to actually share that information with. You guys are the first customers I've shared it with. I saved it to tell you first, and then I will actually probably announce it somewhere on my blog or my Facebook page in the next couple of days. Anyway, I appreciate each one of you. I'm looking forward to seeing some of you guys on Friday and Saturday. And if you have any questions about your projects or your kits after you receive them, please reach out and let me know. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Have a really great rest of the weekend or rest of the week, and stay safe, be safe, and I'll see you soon. And I will be putting the video in the media file too, so you can refer back to it when you are putting your projects together. All right, bye-bye. See you next time. Thanks again.